Hello and welcome to, don't know, a kind of a review sort of me talking about a trilogy what I watched all of yesterday, not in one sitting, but and that was the Cornetto Trilogy. I probably should have grabbed them before starting this. I didn't have any brain cells to do that, so I'll grab them now. That doesn't count as one. So yeah, The World's End. So in release order, the two steelbooks I have, and one of them is Shaun of the Dead. I'm not a fan of this steelbook. I bought it off eBay for cheap. This whole set I pretty much bought cheap off eBay. Then we've got Hot Fuzz, and then The World's End. But in this set when I bought it off eBay, I got this Paul steelbook as well. It's kind of clean. So yeah, just thought I'd, after watching them, because I've been, this year, my target is to watch as many new films as I can. So a lot of the time, I've only been watching new stuff. So, and then I sort of hit a slump, or I was just, nothing would get in me, so I thought I'd rewatch some films, and I've just noticed, I thought I'd watch this. So in release order, obviously, we'll start with Shaun of the Dead. I think a lot of people, if you, well, are into films, you probably will have seen this film at least, or I'd hope so, because I think it's an absolute classic of sort of British cinema and a British comedy at its best. That's just the insight. It's a bit of a dead steelbook. I've seen better ones for Shaun of the Dead, and I might sell this and get a sort of better one maybe. I don't know. I might buy the original one and have some money. So yeah, Shaun of the Dead is a sort of obviously it's a zombie apocalypse, and Shaun has just come after his sort of relationship. They've split up because all they do is go to the same pub, and I love pubs, so I've got that connection to the film. So basically, I get from it is a sort of a cool twist on zombie films, because it's not just action, it's love, romance, and sort of friendship in a way. And I just really love how Edgar, sort of, as always with most of his films, edits it, tells the story. He really creates sort of a feeling of a really interesting story he's telling. It's not just, oh, I did this and did that. It's a really well put together story of everything. The performances I really loved, and there's something about, I think, Nick Frost and Simon Pegg's chemistry on the screen in all of these films, how they just sort of become, so you can tell that they've been mates for years, and obviously they worked with each other on Spaced, the TV show, what is directed by Edgar Wright but written by Simon Pegg, and I can't remember, and that's a fantastic show, all on Channel 4. Yeah, I think it's on all 4. So yeah, this is a really good film, and I don't know what much else to say. It's a fantastic comedy if you haven't seen it. I'm not very good at talking, so that's a bit shit. Yeah, I'd describe this a romance comedy with zombies, and I think that's quite a good line for this film, or this sort of franchise or trilogy. It's just well written. And then we've got the second one in the Cornetto Trilogy, is Hot Fuzz. Basically, Shaun of the Dead used to always be my favourite out of the trilogy, and after this viewing, I think this is overtaking it. I just seem to, even though I love Shaun of the Dead, for some reason I absolutely loved it this time. Again, the chemistry between Simon and Nick Frost, just, I think it's outstanding on screen, and they really bring this sort of different, as Edgar does with all these films, it's a twist on something else, like on a different genre. So zombies, this is cop, and then sort of sci-fi alien stuff on the last one. So yeah, what would I say about this film? Again, you've still got that Edgar Wright sort of twist and turns of editing style, and the really fresh montages, and it's just really badass. And again, what I think Edgar does with all his films, what are brilliant, is the soundtrack, and I don't think enough people talk about it. Like, how he fits the Kinks, and I can't remember the other songs in my head. He sort of, all his songs always seem to fit really perfectly. You can see it with Baby Driver, mostly, when every scene's written to the song sort of thing. But I really love this, and I've really enjoyed sort of rewatching it again. Even though I probably watched it about less than a year ago, probably. Although these used to be my comfort films a bit ago, like a year or maybe 4 years ago, probably longer than that. But since I ever saw them, they were always my comfort film. I'd put them on, and then it became Snatch and Lock, Stock, and I'd pretty watch one of them at least once a month for some reason. I'd get home from college or uni and I just couldn't be arsed, and I'd just put them on because I love them. And this used to be it. And then the third one in the trilogy, The World's End. I used to never really like this one, like at all. I liked it, but it just wasn't the same for me. In the way of I preferred Hot Fuzz or Shaun the Dead over it. But after this viewing, it's grown on me even more. Like I used to have this like a 3.5, 4. But on this viewing, I give it 4.5. All these are 4.5s. They're all fantastic. But yeah, give it a 4.5 this time. I really love how Nick and Simon sort of switch roles. Like Nick's the more sensible, sort of solid, sort of normal one out of the two of them. Not like he's not the one there to be the comedian or sort of to be laughed at. He's the sort of serious one. And he really brings a fantastic role to this one, and so does Simon. Simon sort of switches. He's more of the one you laugh at and you feel bad for him, and he sort of pulls out this sort of really interesting stuff. And I love the cinematography in this, and all of them I love. The editing, just the Edgar Wright style really fits these films, obviously because he made them. But there's so much I wish they kept going. Like you could be cool if they kept doing like different spins on different things, and I think it would really fit. Obviously, if that chemistry's not there, and obviously you can say Simon Pegg is more of a mainstream name now, even though Edgar is and sort of stuff like that. Like he's more and more of the Star Trek and things, the Star Wars and things like that. His career sort of taken off even higher, even though you could say about Edgar's because Scott Pilgrim was fantastic. But I really enjoy this trilogy, and I know this video's a bit crap because it's just me rambling for a bit too long, probably. So, thought I'd just say my piece on the trilogy and things like that. What are these Blu-rays? Yeah, thank you very much, everyone, for watching. Please like and subscribe if you want. If you enjoyed me just rambling on for nearly 8 minutes of rubbishness. I am planning to do a bit more structured videos maybe soon. Like actually write a script out or do some notes instead of just rambling off the top of my head. I am going to do this now actually. I'm going to put my Scum poster up. I was thinking of there just so there's something there for you to look at. What's not my ugly face. So yeah, everyone, I'm glad you've enjoyed it. I've nearly hit 30 subscribers, what's pretty fantastic. Something I never expect to get. And yeah, that's me rambling enough. I think I can't be arsed doing anymore. So yeah, everyone have a nice weekend, or what time I've got left when this goes up. And yeah, have a nice day, and sort of not long left until the pubs are open, at least the beer gardens. I haven't got a pub. So anyway, thanks very much everyone, and have a lovely day.